Susul. Welcome to Under the Plumbob Podcast. Off script, off book.
Off brand. No, wait.
Off kilter.
Yes. On brand, yes. Off kilter, also yes.
Always. This is our annual prediction episode. I love that
She got the timing.
you have that ready for me.
For once.
Yeah, I had it ready.
She got it. It's New Year's. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the year of 20s. Like, does that mean we all get 20s in the new year? Like, we just all get... That should be a tradition. People should, like, give me $20 bills on 2020.
I like that.
Just randomly.
I'm just going to tell people that I'm 20 from now on. Like, yeah, the 2020 started my 20s. And people will be like, what? And I'll be like, no, just take it. It's happening.
Just go with it. Just let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Let it happen. Don't be an asshole. Let it happen. I don't get to do that until I'm 86, I guess. In the year 86 and 86. I got nothing. Damn it. No, I can never do it. Fuck.
No, Vanity, it's called lying. I'm not actually 20.
I know, but I want to be able to be. I want to be truthful.
Okay, I'll be 20.
You be truthful. I'll be 20. This is our, what do you call it? Like our hybrid episode, a bit of a bonus because we're mixing up the teams. Last year we mixed up Cowplant and Llama, and this year we're tossing Social Bunny into the blender.
Oh boy.
With us.
There's a visual.
That's a
disturbing metaphor.
And luckily for you all, it's all the most chatty hosts all in one place for you.
We steer the ships.
Mm-hmm.
Right over the edge.
Into the, like, Thelma and Louise style, just...
There we are.
Let me tell you how when I saw that movie as a kid, I was like, this is such a great... Oh my God, Mom, did they die? I was not ready.
Yeah, that's a bit...
Spoilers, by the way, guys. Spoilers.
Oh my God.
I mean, they don't really show them, like, actually, like, hitting the ground.
No.
Yeah, maybe their car flew away like in Greece.
I'm going to go with that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Grease totally jumped the shark right at the end. Like, we don't know how to end this. Just have the car just floating away.
It's fine. This makes sense.
That movie jumped the shark from the jump, from the beginning.
I used to be...
Don't make me break down how ridiculous that movie is.
I was so confused about that movie because it was made in the 70s, but it felt like the 50s, and I was just like, I don't understand.
But also had like 70s hairstyles and didn't stay like completely true to the fit. It was
guys, but
a hot
can we
mess
talk
of
about how
class.
the gem of Grease 2?
Yes.
Oh, totally.
I want a cool
Underrated.
rider. Man, I love that movie.
That guy was so cute.
Oh, yes, he
Yes.
was. He was a serial killer in Criminal Minds, and it made me really sad. I was like, no.
Oh no. He was in Empire Records, and he was like a total sleazeball.
He's trying to shed that greaseness. He's like, nope, I will be serial killers and grease balls.
But
Okay,
he's still hot.
so hot.
Choo-choo, everybody.
I mean, choo-choo, over that cliff, Thelma and Louise style. Okay, so back on track. We're here to do predictions. Like, you know how everybody does resolutions at the end of the year? Like, I'm going to be fit. I'm going to be a better person. I'm not going to yell at my coworkers. Those are the resolutions, right?
Or court-ordered mandates.
Whatever.
But this year, we're also ranking 2019.
Yes, so we're going to rank the packs, the official breakdown ranking of the packs according to everyone, i.e. just us.
Just 2019, because our first New Year's, we hadn't been in existence for an entire year. So this is our first year where we've been there from start to finish.
And this was a busy year. Like, there were a lot of packs.
Yeah, it's even busier when we factor in console releases, which we have to do now because we love and respect and admire our console player friends.
That's right. Speaking of court-mandated asks.
We do not hate console players or the console games at large. Thank you.
But was it because we were like, I don't know, I'm more involved in the Sims community than I ever was thanks to this show.
Same.
Was there more content than there has been in the past, or are we just more aware of it?
I don't know. I didn't do that kind of data research, Melissa.
I don't need the hard data on it. I just think it's good to reflect and wonder and philosophicalize.
I think they're taking into account that they do have more console players than they thought they did, I guess. So they are trying to beef up that side of the life. Because I guess there are quite a few console players out there. Hi, guys. How's it going? How you doing? You okay?
But even the PC releases, like, there's packs, there's free updates, there's patches. It's like, I feel like there was a lot this year.
I would agree.
But maybe that's me.
I feel like I, again, was not this heavy into it. Like, before I was more of a casual gamer. Now I feel like this is like, I'm gaming, you know? Like, I'm in it. Except for when I have to work, which is a lot. So I'm more like in it halfway. Like, I've got like my leg in it, but my other leg is not. I'm straddling it. But before I was more so dipping a toe in it.
Not unlike a horse.
Hashtag horses for vanity. We'll get there, guys. I promise. No, but I feel like maybe there has been this influx of things, or maybe Sims is getting a resurgence or a I don't know. I feel like maybe because none of us were so heavy in the community until now, maybe we didn't really notice it.
Here's my hot take. My hot take. First hot take of 2020. Sims is getting a resurgence. It is becoming more popular. I don't have the data to back this up, but we live in a world today where often things are out of our control. There are world events happening that we cannot have an effect on. We feel powerless, and therefore more and more of us are going home and sitting down, controlling our Sims family. And that is escapism at its best. Hot take over.
At least it's not heroin.
That's right.
No, it's true. It's this is better than in general, better than abusing most substances. My family is not exactly happy about having a Sims addict in the household, but they can get over it.
Wasn't that a quote from Girls? Like, I could be doing drugs.
Oh my gosh.
So ungrateful.
Side note, guys. Can we just have a little bit of a section where we recommend things that maybe that happened in 2019 that not Sims related, but just recommendations from Under the Plumbob?
Do you have any?
I do.
I was going to say you must have one.
Guys, if you have not sat yourselves down and watched Dollface on Hulu, you need to, if only for the cat lady. The show is hilarious, especially if you've ever gotten in a relationship and kind of not forgotten about your friends, but just kind of gotten wrapped up in your relationship and just kind of your friends have kind of gone by the wayside. It's a great show. Super great. What's Her Pants from Sweet Love, Zach and Cody is hilarious.
Brenda Song.
Thank
Love
you.
always.
She is so funny and underrated, and it's great. Watch it. You're welcome. Vanity's little tip from 2019.
Hashtag tips from Vanity.
Hashtag tips from Vanity.
I'm trying to think. I mean, Fleabag is the one that comes up for me, but I'm pretty sure that that started in 2018. So
I've actually never seen it.
Late to the game. Vanity, you would love Fleabag.
I have a list of things that I've got to watch. Most of like the last 2 months, I've been like binging Criminal Minds on Netflix, and I'm almost done now. So after that, my docket is open. So I'll go to Fleabag.
I just watch wrestling.
What's the storyline in wrestling right now?
Okay, so the two greatest things from wrestling in 2019 is Becky Lynch. She's been the champ most of all year, and she's amazing. Her like ring name is The Man, which is just fantastic.
Yes.
And the other thing is the NXT takeover That was really good.
The NXT takeover.
So they have 3 brands. The WWE has 3 brands. They've got Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. And NXT is generally way better because the writing on it is more consistent.
Okay.
So they did a whole thing last month where they were like bleeding over into each other's shows and culminated in a couple of good pay-per-view shows. But that's all I have to say because I'm a nerd.
So I have a weird 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon with wrestling.
Really?
My friend Matt, who I went to high school with, and we were in theater together.
Shout out to Matt.
Shout out to Matt Palmer. Whoop, whoop. He does wrestling, and he met his wife while wrestling. I do believe. I don't actually know, but she actually is in one of those next door.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, her name is slightly with an A, maybe. She's black, and
Okay.
she's a black girl, and she has like colorful hair. So I think is it an A? Oh, it's gonna bother me. Hold on. Go ahead. Proceed on. Talk.
Yeah, you're gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, look that up.
I'm really bad with names, so I'm like the last person to be able to come up with a name for you.
Ember Moon.
You know Ember Moon's husband?
I do.
That's awesome. I love Ember Moon.
Ember Moon.
She's great. She's very cool, and she plays D&D.
Yes, so does Matt.
And she's like got a whole warrior vibe going on. She's great. I love her.
There you go.
She needs more airtime. That's my PSA.
Shout out to Matt.
Yeah, we love her
Matt
in this
and Ember.
house.
Hello, guys.
Yeah. If either of them plays The Sims and listens to our show, I'd be most humble and happy.
Roxy, do you watch the show Glow?
So good.
No, but I've had it recommended to me.
You will love
I don't
it.
watch shows. I just said that.
But I'm telling you.
It's very hard for me to get into a series because
Sure.
I have a short attention span. I have limited amount of time that I have access to the television because I have to share with like all the other tyrants in my house.
Well, that's Roxy's resolution for 2020. Get some more wrestling fans of The Sims.
I have like looked around a little bit and they do have some wrestling mods for The Sims. Like, I don't think it's like
Oh, cute.
they can do wrestling, but you can go into like the career tracks and stuff.
Should we say our resolutions, like Sims related resolutions for 2020?
Oh, we should.
Do you have any?
What are the things you want to play more with? What are the storylines you want to tell?
So, this is my resolution for 2020 for The Sims. Carve out more time to actually play, like dedicate myself more time to play. I don't know how that's going to work because my job is about to get real hectic, but carve out more time to play. And also, I want to actually finish one of my storylines. Like, I want to have a cohesive storyline from start to finish with a sim. I might do it with my university sim because I did raise her from a freaking teen
Egg.
I raised her from a little egg.
Oh, not from an egg.
From an egg.
Oh,
but I
Sims
raised
lay eggs. You didn't know that?
That's when babies are born. So I want to finish a storyline. I want to take a person from teens, like children, from teenhood all the way to the grave.
I like it. I like that dedication.
But not like an early grave, like a
well-timed
old knees grave, cartilage.
I don't know, Vanity. I think you're underselling yourself. I think you got to go full, like, baby to
ma'am.
Do it. That's my challenge for you in 2020. By this time next year, I want to be talking about the greatest sim that Vanity has ever played. It'll be so worth it, from that dumb toddler that you're going to hate to take care of to a full-blown sim.
I will have to disable parenthood if that's the case, because I'll be fucking damned.
It is so much easier if you disable parenthood, and I highly recommend James Turner's site for disabling sim packs. He does all the coding for you. We'll put a link.
Yeah.
Actually, that was my favorite thing to do in The Sims 2019. I actually played base game only for a good part of the year, and it was so much fun because I didn't play The Sims when it first came out, The Sims 4 when it first came out. So I never got to experience it in its bare bones form. It's really fun because I'm just like, I get choice fatigue real easy. So I love having fewer choices.
So agree. And I'm taking that to use choice fatigue. That's me. So is your goal to maybe play more with less in 2020?
My biggest weakness is commitment. Like, I'll start a legacy and never finish it. So right now I've got
to do a legacy.
I've got a Tumblr. I've got a personal Tumblr where I'm posting the mood challenge, which is one I found on Tumblr as well, where each generation's based off one of the moods from the Sims emotion system.
Ooh.
So I'm in the middle of the happy generation, which is generation 2, and I'm doing pretty well because like I have to post 3 times a day on my Tumblr, so it kind of motivates me because I'm like, well, I don't want to miss any posts, so I have to keep going. So
nice.
Once I finish that, I kind of think I want to do the Super Sim challenge, but I'm a little bit intimidated by it. But we have this Simizan named Kate, who's the Sims inspired on Instagram, and she did the Super Sim challenge. So I'm kind of thinking in 2020 we'll have an episode on that challenge and try to get her to be a guest or something.
I would love to do that because I'm in the middle of one too, and the trick is loving that sim because if you want to talk commitment, like the reason I get tired and try new and like make new families is like I'm kind of over this sim, but I had to make like a beautiful ass sim, spend a ton of time in CAS, and just make a sim that I would have longevity with. And the Super Sim challenge just gets harder and harder every pack they release. So
yeah,
you gotta get that done. I'm maybe like I don't even want to say it's a small fraction of the way through. I've got more skills than I have careers because boy, are they a pain in the ass to start. And does she have, this is a tangent. This is a Melissa born tangent, but I'm owning it. Is there a, mod or hack, or where does it say, you might not know this, I'm asking the world, the universe, if you are listening, write in if you have an answer to this. For Super Sim, do you have to do every branch of every career, and if so, how? Because I finished like the culinary career with the food side. How do I go back in and get a job on the mixology side?
You only do one branch because as far as I know, it's difficult to reset the career so that you can choose the other branch.
Okay, so you pick a branch.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's fair.
Or you do 2 Sims so you can do both branches. That's the other thing I'm constantly torn to do. Like, I want to do Super Sim, but I also want to do the completion challenge that, like, other people have done it, but one of our Patreon or patrons, Evie or Evie, has like written it all up and does like has a completion challenge, and I want to do it because I'm a completionist, but it's just so hard to commit that long. And then I also want to do a legacy or like a full rotation Caitlin style legacy. So this is my problem. This is why I can't commit, because I have too many different ideas. And like right now I've got the mood challenge, but I've also got the Marvel legacy for Twitch, and I've got a what else is that thing? Oh, I've got the undecided YouTube series that I've got to wrap up before the end of 2019.
Like 2020.
Yeah. I'm like, what year is it?
What are we still doing here? We gotta wrap this up. We got games to play.
So by the time you hear it, that series should be completed, come hell or high water. Because there's no defined end to that. It's just me messing around with university.
Yeah, my resolution comes kind of as a combination between the two of you. I have to get in there more. I have to dedicate time to play. And I do want to dedicate time to certain packs because I have not been able to like really dive into some of the newer packs that I just got as a bundle. And that kind of informs my rating, which we'll get to. Ranking, which we'll get to in a moment. But I want to get in there. I want to do a legacy of some kind. I've never actually done a legacy challenge start to finish. Maybe I'll get back into 100 Baby, but
don't do it.
My 100 Baby's on hold.
It has to be. You lose a kid and you get real defeated.
I just got bored. Well, I got bored with my goth one, I'm sorry to say. Well, I was on my 3rd matriarch, and I was just like, I I want to redo this because that's my thing too. It's like I'll get well into a challenge and then I'll be like, oh, this is a better idea, and I'll want to start over.
Me. 100% me.
So I did start over, and I've got like 2 or 3 babies in that one.
Yeah, no, I have a regular 100 baby challenge, an alien 100 baby challenge, and a mermaid 100 baby challenge. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you have a bit of my syndrome where you're like, I'll do everything.
Mm-hmm. But I'll do it perfectly.
And I'll do nothing. I'll just watch you guys crash and burn, because fuck that.
But I play a lot. That's definitely not my issue. If anything, I play too much. I've logged over 7,000 hours.
That's banging.
This year was really good about me rediscovering my love of this game. And I really do attribute the podcast for rekindling my love for this game. And I get excited when a new pack comes out, and I get excited to like try the new things and get new stuff and make my little characters. And it reminds me of when I was 14 again, when I was like, yeah, I'm making a whole little life. And I'd be playing The Sims and like 6 hours has passed and I haven't eaten or moved or peed or, good times.
It is harder to do that as an adult, but when you get those Sunday afternoons where you can just say fuck it to the world and dive in, it's so beautiful. Mm-hmm. We need that. We deserve that.
Yeah.
I agree. All right, so that being said, let's get to the rankings.
These are going to be controversial, y'all.
I think we have to go bottom to top, and that way we can all like
hate on each other.
have maybe a reveal about what our number ones are, because I think they're all different.
I like it. So bottom being 10, 1 being the number 1, the best. Okay.
Yes. By the way, these rankings will also include consoles, even though consoles, the pack itself might have been released on PC and earlier than 2019. It was released on console in 2019, so we're still including it in the rankings for this particular thing. Remember, we are friends with our console players.
Yeah, it was very interesting to see, like, if you look at console, and because in 2019 they made a commitment to get the console players the packs in the same year. But
maybe somebody got really mad.
Yeah, like the catch-up stuff, like the first 5 packs that are on this list, not in order, but there are 5 packs that are console only in 2019. They're catching up from 2015 in some cases. So it's like crazy how behind they were.
Yeah. All right, guys. So drum roll, please.
We're here to count down. It's the countdown 10 to 1.
Pack countdown, pack countdown, countdown. Here we go.
Number 10.
It's the same one, and we can all say it together.
1, 2, 3.
Maraschino.
You all knew it.
It's that pack. Maraschino, mosquito, whatever it's this year's version of fucking First Pet. Okay?
It is the only pack I don't own yet.
I refuse to own this pack.
Yeah.
I refuse to do it. It's stupid. I hate it. That's my ranking. It literally says I hate it.
I want to put a disclaimer on my rating for this because I only recently purchased a bundled. Guys, I did my first bundle because I previously had bought like a bunch of stuff at once. But now I bundled Moschino, Realm of Magic, and University all in one. So I have Moschino. I don't think that I've touched anything in it. I haven't even done anything in cast since I got University, so don't hate. But I have not really delved into Moschino enough to know what the deal is.
Oh, here, I'll just review the Moschino cast stuff for you real quick. Okay, that's it. There's nothing.
Thank you for that. Okay, that helps. That helps inform my rating.
It's the thing about it is like I will probably eventually buy it because I'm weak, and if it goes on sale, I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna love the windows. I do love some of the decor in the windows, but the cast is a joke, especially when you look at how much cast we got in Discovery University.
Yeah, we know. We've talked about
and the quality of the cast we got in Realm of Magic and Island Living and even Strangerville. Like, it's just garbage.
You know this. We know this.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, like, I will continue to give it a chance, but I have to say that.
Nope.
That's fine. I will die on a hill that says my first pet stuff is not my least favorite stuff pack, even if you take out Machino. I love my first pet stuff. I use it all the time.
I do too.
Get over yourselves. No. If you don't like it, it's fine.
I don't own it. I refuse. But anywho. All right, guys. So, numero 9.
Number 9. Now we're going to have like some issues.
Yeah, we are.
I guess theoretically this would be my number 9, but that's because I don't own it. But all right, so my number 9 is the bowling night stuff, and that's basically because I don't own it.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Well, I'm the same. So console got bowling night in March, so that's why it's on this list. And I own it. I don't hate it, but I'm not as huge of a fan of the like 50s styled cast as some people. So it made my number 9 kind of by default.
That's such a shame. The bowling stuff cast, I think, is adorable.
Yeah, I know you're into it.
I am. I'm here to defend it. Cute cast, cute hair, cute clothes. I feel like it's tough because the style within that pack is very specific, and I can appreciate that sort of type of collection that's very, it has a direction, it has a very clear theme. And so while I don't play with it maybe every storyline I play, I can appreciate it. So it's not my number 9.
What is your number 9?
Get ready, everybody.
Hot take.
It's Realm of Magic. Because go ahead, do a quick scream in anger. Shake your fist at me.
What?
I haven't played it yet. I have not had a chance to like get in there and get my hands dirty and get some making magic. So it's more of it's the same way with yours as like you don't have bowling night. I haven't played it yet, and so far I have it, but I've been focused more on university, and there haven't really been any like it hasn't wormed its way into the current storyline I'm trying to play with university. So it's a 9 for now.
I'll give you a pass on it then.
It's a 9 for now. Also, 9's my lucky number, so it's a
Nice.
place of honor.
Mine's 16, but whatever.
Mine's 13.
Mm.
We all have lucky numbers. How cute. So here's the thing. With Realm of Magic, I would have ranked it lower, but I have to at least admire the possibility, even if I'm not a huge fan of the gameplay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That being said, what about 8?
Number 8.
For me, this was kind of hard because I do like this pack, but really for only 2 things. So number 8 for me is movie night or the movie hangout stuff, which
came out in February for console.
Yes, that's why it's in the pack. But so I like the popcorn maker and that giant ass TV, and that everybody can like watch a movie around it. But that's about it. Like that's literally all I got in that whole pack. That I'm like, yeah.
I will stand up for that pack again. The decor in that, the rugs and the chairs in that are like the really bright, colorful ones. And I love them.
I also feel like with a lot of these packs, I don't know what comes with them, like, because it all just kind of filters into the game. Sometimes I can't figure out what came with what.
Yeah. And if you're not a builder, you might not even necessarily use a majority of the items and decor and whatever. So it's,
that popcorn maker, it's pretty awesome.
It's interesting to see our the variations. Excuse me. So Spa Day was released in April for console, and I ranked that as my number 8 because
I'm offended.
I just find going to the spa, it doesn't fall into my gameplay very often, and there's only a spa in my game if I happen to remember to put one in.
But you don't have to go to the spa. You You can have a whole spa room like my sim does. Her she shed is a spa room.
Yeah, I ranked Spa Day a lot higher because I get a lot out of the yoga mat and the wellness sort of mindset in general. I like that skill a lot.
I like it, but it's not natural to me to have a sim that's like, I'm gonna go be a crunchy granola meditating person. And like you and your childless sims and their yoga she sheds.
Yeah. Because my sims do not get knocked up. They do not have children, which is my goal for this year. I will let them have a kid.
Whoa, okay.
They're probably going to be aged up real quick because I'm done disabled parenthood, so I can just age them up to like a teen.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, a child is okay. Child is okay because they can take care of their damn selves, but like fucking toddlers and shit? Mm-mm.
Yeah, like everything, raising kids is so much less annoying if you disable parenthood.
Maybe I wouldn't hate it so much if I don't remember hating it this much before, but fuck me, man. Like Generations back in Sims 3, amazing.
True.
Like, why can't my sim go to prom?
Yeah, that one I feel like
it was so
because parenthood's not about prom.
It was so cute. I really thought parenthood was going to be like Generations, but it wasn't. And I really wanted them to go to prom and have that inheritance from their grandparents.
I miss Canes, honestly.
I know, right? Okay, so that was a tangent, but go ahead. So, what was your number 8 then?
It's Discover University. Again, it's a combo of I haven't played it much yet, and also I think it's underwhelming based on my expectations. I tried not to hype it up in my head, I know, but there's just not as
you
much.
You wanted this shit so bad.
I did.
I'm done. I'm so done with y'all. You just cannot be appeased.
I feel like the stuff that it's missing is the little nuanced stuff that I really loved about university. And the fact that the aging is on while you go to university, like, I get it.
Just turn it off.
But then for the rest of a family, if you're playing, I don't know, it's rough for me. I feel like studying takes up so much time. And I don't know, I'm very early stages of it. I think the world is beautiful. I'm excited to learn more. But for me, it has to be those lower numbers because I'm so new to those packs. Sorry.
I think that's honest.
I'm still offended, but whatever.
All right. Well, what's your number 7?
My number 7?
7's my second luckiest number.
Nice.
Number 7 is actually Strangerville.
Ooh, let's fight about it. See, this is a role reversal.
Yeah.
So Strangerville is number 7 for me, and that's because it was fun, but I have not gone back to that world since. I use some of the casts from it, but not a whole bunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I have not gone back to that pack. To that world. There had no reason to. And I kind of forgot about it.
So I ranked this pretty high for mine. I think that I want to commend.
Aren't you supposed to tell us you're 7?
No, I gotta stand up for it. I gotta defend Strangerville. Because when it gets to my ranking, then it won't be the same as other people's ranking. So I have to stand up for it because it was the first time Maxis really tried something very different and new. I think the storyline thing was great. I think it may have a little bit of, one playthrough, but who knows? With the frequency with which they are putting patches out, maybe we get an alternate ending at some point, Like, I love all that, that style of gameplay, first of all. I love, the mystery conspiracy theory stuff that came along with it. And I don't know, I also think what they did with the sort of like large build mode items was another example of they're really listening to us and they hear the community and they just want to try new things with us, which I love them for.
Well, here's my alternate ending for you. You make a sim, you post a story to Tumblr, you're all excited the pack just came out, and then your sim fucking dies.
Oh.
That's your alternate ending.
Oh dear.
And there's no one there to plead for her. There's no urn. It's just game over. That's your alternate ending. I hope you're happy.
And I feel like I stayed away from saying this early on because we were afraid of spoilies, but it's been a year. Did anyone get the interaction with Mother where you could like be her friend?
No.
Who was making? Was it you that made friends with her?
Yes. You can get your relationship up high enough to be friends, and then you unlock interactions like ask for favors. You can get like higher skills, higher like abilities. I think you can like have her use the mist to influence others to like do cool things for you.
Okay, then.
So, because I feel like there's some more potential there, that's just waiting to be expanded on. And I don't know. I feel like the one-time playthrough of that maybe didn't give it justice. I plan on revisiting it at some point. But I get your pain. I understand. That's why you play it in a 3-sim household, just to cover all your bases.
Apparently, I cannot do a 1-sim household because I end up screwing up. It's fine. Whatever. My number 7, remember when Get Famous came out in 2018? Well, they put it on console in February of 2019. And I ranked it number 7 because celebrities are so annoying.
What?
Yeah. Vanity and I both ranked this higher, so.
Yeah.
What?
There's my hot take. They don't talk to you. They just walk around and glow. And fucking Brittany Choi is constantly ruining every venue I ever go to.
Yeah. All right. That's a fair take. I think I again ranked it higher due to the fact that they, continue to explore the celebrity fame system was I would say healthy homage to fame in earlier games, but also definitely did its own thing. Like that's the kind of guided gameplay that I'm here for. But that's me.
I kind of wish I would be less annoyed with it if the celebrities would stay in Del Sol Valley.
Maybe. I guess. All right. So number 6. This is high for one reason only. And that is the fitness stuff pack. And it's high because of those earbuds.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing anyone uses from that pack, except for the cool workout gear.
Yeah, also the workout gear is really awesome.
No one ever climbed no rock wall.
Rude.
I definitely don't have a wall.
Well, to be fair, Melissa and I both ranked this higher than Vanity, so.
You did. But also that what's it called? I like when you make the power pack when you're energized.
Oh yeah, the protein plate. I like that.
Yeah, the protein plate. That's really how I got it. The protein plate and earbuds.
I forgot that came with fitness stuff.
The earbuds are a freaking lifesaver, guys.
Yeah, I know the earbuds are definitely fitness stuff. Which, yeah, you should possibly number 1 stuff pack. We'll have to rank the stuff packs at some future time.
Yeah, we should. But those earbuds are a lifesaver. They're very important.
Mm-hmm. Especially in university and any parenting challenge. Mm-hmm. Like 100 Baby. Anytime you're going to need to have fun without actually having fun.
Pretty much. And also I like listening to the music. Like when it's playing, like I play with my sound on, unlike most people do, I guess.
Yeah,
but I like listening to the music. the music that the Sims are listening to. I'm like, yeah.
Gets you really in the gameplay. I respect it.
This number 6 for me is Movie Hangout because I love the style of it. I love movies, although it's kind of annoying to watch movies with Sims because they have such a wide range of reactions to the movies. Like sometimes they get way too invested.
Oh yeah, they do.
I mean, do you not?
Which is fine, but it's not always practical. But fortunately, my Sims don't tend to watch movies autonomously too much.
Mine do.
I guess they do, but I also don't have TVs in every single household, or I'll have a crappy TV, so they'll end up picking something else to do for fun.
Yeah.
So it doesn't interrupt my gameplay too much, and yeah, I just love I love the build buy items in Movie Hangout, and that popcorn maker is great with toddlers.
Agree.
Although it does tend to make them chubby.
That reminds me, I kind of want to go make some popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
I also want it as well, so.
That'd be great for the ASMR of this podcast.
Did you guys watch Bob's Burgers this year, the 2019 Thanksgiving episode?
No,
not yet.
Oh my god, it's so good. I will just say, spoiler, not a huge spoiler, but the turkey he gets was named Popcorn.
Oh no! Melissa, what was your number 6?
My number 6 was Island Living.
Oh, rude. Okay.
What?
6 is respectable.
Yeah, a pretty middle ground.
I mean, it's an F if you're talking percentages, but
sure. But I mean, I don't know. It's a good pack. I also haven't fully explored it, but I have played a lot with mermaids, and I like it. It's just so far. It's got great stuff, but it's not the stuff that I love to play for. So it gets a 6.
That's fair.
Okay, well, I guess.
It's coming in higher for the rest of us.
It is. All right, guys. It's the 5 golden rings. That would be
5 golden rings.
Boom, boom, boom. For me, this is Spa Day.
Nice.
I love Spa Day. I wanted that stupid pack for so long. If you guys have not heard me ranting beginning of this year about how I really wanted to go on sale so I can get Spa Day, and then it finally went on sale and I finally got it, and it was so... No, sorry, just choked on my own spit. It was great.
That's commitment.
Mm-hmm. It was so worth it, though, just so that I could have my cool little crunchy granola yoga room with a mirror wall, and oh, so great! I loved it so much.
She's salivating for Spa Day.
Mainly because I love going to the spa, and I don't get to go because I'm rich and also I have a job.
I will say I do like the sauna death.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
And it feels like, it's not so bad. You just get really hot and it's kind of not the worst way to go.
Wow. Just wow.
I feel like that's a horrible way to go, but that's just me.
I feel like I should have ranked it higher for that.
All right. That's your 5. What about you, Roxy?
Oh, fitness stuff. Gotta love those earbuds.
That's right. My 5 is movie hangout stuff.
I just picture the decor every time I think of that pack. I'm like, oh yes, I want. And the when you go into the pre-made rooms and build by, movie stuff has some of the best.
Yeah, there's a rug that I use in almost every build that I make. It's just one variety. It's a different variety of one of those rugs, and it's just the colors are just so gorgeous that I'm obsessed.
Well, if it's the one I'm thinking of, it has a lot of swatches too, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Where their swatches are actually different designs and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I love that.
All right. Number 4.
Faux.
We're getting up there.
Yes, number 4 is, for me, it's Get Famous.
Okay.
I liked Get Famous. I played it a lot when it came out. It is hard to get those fame points, but I still love them anyway. I love the whole going and doing your acting things. I liked Get Famous a lot, and the only reason I haven't played it recently is because I have been playing other expansion packs when they come out. But I still do go back to that one, and so I can get my girl to be a full star celebrity and move into that really big house. Side note: if you move into that, so when we did the 7 Deadly Sims. Whatever, for the week of Thanksgiving, I needed a big house to put them in so I can have different opportunities to, take pictures and stuff, poses. So I'm moving them to that big old house out there, and my Wrath Sim and I think my Sloth Sim, both of them were so embarrassed to be living in that house because they weren't a celebrity. They're like, who do you think what are we? We're such a poser. It had this horrible moodlet, and it was hilarious because it's a celebrity house. So
nice.
They were so offended to be living in that house. But my vanity sim, if you will, my pride sim, could give fucks.
VANITY, not VANITI.
It's my namesake. It's whatevs. But yeah, she could give no fucks. She was like, I don't care.
I belong here. It is my place. Was she self-absorbed?
Mhm.
I wonder if that helps.
Maybe.
Cool.
But it was really funny. But yeah, so I love that. And also that world is really pretty.
I feel like the California vibe.
Totally.
My number 4 is Strangerville, because despite my horrible, sad story, I still like that pack. I like the cast. I like the build by. I even like I like the way they decorated the Nine Bells bar, because I like the retro jukebox, and I love the moving picture that's like totally bar chic, and the bar itself is really cool. So as far as like pre-made Maxis bars, it's one of the least cringy. I just like it, and I've gone there a couple of times to live, and you can pretty much very successfully ignore the plot line if you just want to live there and not worry about it at that moment. So I like that.
All right, Melissa.
My number 4 was Spa Day. Again, love it too. Pretty high up there for me. I get a lot out of yoga. I get a lot out of just the calming build by items. And I think one of the favorite posts, stories that I've seen, not by me, from this year. Was it this year or was it 2018? We might have to cut this. But the sex cult, the cult that like had all of the, I think it was like a lot of Spa Day items.
I feel like that was earlier in 2019.
Right? You know what I'm talking about? There was a post.
I do.
There's a post on Facebook of someone who did this really elaborate, like, tantric, crazy cult with, like, a crazy cult leader. I think it's what inspired us to do a cult challenge episode. But she used...
Or I think it just happened to be posted around that time. But yeah, we definitely mentioned it in the cult episode, which was a great episode. It's Cats Love Cheese. That's a reference to The Cure, by the way. And also the fact that cats love cheese. And I had a cheese cult that turned into a cat cult.
Yes, it's my favorite cult ever. Because those are my favorite things, cheese and cats.
That was a really cool save file, because the cult leader got struck by lightning and killed. And it was the same day that he won the lottery. So I had both of those things happen at once. It was pretty funny.
Amazing.
Memories.
Right. I think we're now down to our top 3. What?
Top 3. They'll all be the same, right?
Not in the slightest. If you're keeping track, you probably figure out which ones differ. All right. So my number 3 is island living. I love swimming with dolphins and being fucking Ariel and going to have the little shared drink thing and having little beach parties like I'm Gidget. I fucking love island living. It is how I want to retire. I want to retire on a beach where all I do is eat seafood and go to luau's.
Fair. That's fair. Oh, my number 3 is Realm of Magic, because I don't know. I felt like I just needed to rank it high because we were so excited about witches, and I'm hoping to love it enough to justify that number in 2020.
Yeah, that's lower for you than I thought it would be. So interesting.
Yeah.
My number 3, fitness stuff. And also, I use the rock climbing wall, especially it's cool. It's a rotating rock wall, and also it plays heavily into my 1% challenge that is still in development. So
yeah, I'm waiting on those rules. It's been months.
I know.
It'll be worth it when we get it.
Listen, we'll have a revitalization of the 1% challenge with my crazy 1% challenge facilities. Very Stranger Things.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. It has a rock wall.
That's awesome. They're so tall, you can't really put them in a regular house. I almost never edit the town lots Like, I might put in a whole new lot, but I'm not likely to just pop in and add a rock wall. And I'm bitter about it because the one time I did put one in, I had to put it outside, and it turns out that it breaks if it rains. So I was real mad.
Yeah, can't put it outside. Number 2. Here we go.
My number 2 is, surprisingly enough, I mean, how much I didn't give a shit about this pack. But my number 2 is actually Discovery University.
Wow.
And that's because of the cast. That cast.
Oh my God, there's so much cast.
Pushed that pack like to almost at the top because the cast is fucking amazing. As you've probably heard in our Discovery University 2-parter episode, we spent a whole chunk of that first part talking about I love it so much. True. Like that pack. It also I don't mind turning off my aging because I don't go back to my main house. So I haven't gone back to the main house. She's not going to go back to she finishes college. So it doesn't really matter to me that I turn aging off. And then I followed Carl's rules. So she gets all her studying done at the beginning and she goes and she parties on on her days off. So I don't know. I like it.
I'm excited to spend more time with it, truly.
So my number 2 is probably not a surprise. It's Island Living. I did the review of that pack. I love that pack. It's like my happy place. It's very I just love playing Sims there because everything's so chill and sea turtles and just I can't make that sound.
What's the sound you're trying to make?
It's like this meme for what do they call them? Visco girls. Like they make this sound like yeah, I can't even make that sound.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
It's like TSK, TSK.
What you're trying to imitate.
I'll send you a link.
I know what the letters TSK are. I just don't understand what real life sounds you're trying to make.
Let's see. Expressing disapproval or annoyance. All of you people, Goldie, I have no idea.
I know tisk tisk, but I've never heard it be like tisk tisk. Like I don't think it's.
It's not. It's. I can't pronounce it right.
Like what? Guys, is someone having a stroke?
Blame my 13-year-old for making me aware of this.
Oh God, I'm crying.
That was a journey.
Oh, it's like I know how to do I like that meme with about how you can get cats.
Yeah, that's originally what I thought this was. Now we've gone in a whole other direction.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's SK. There's no T.
I also don't know what a Visco girl is. I'm old.
Let me explain.
I am still trying to figure it out.
I've read it and I still don't understand what it means.
Same. I've done research. I've literally researched this and I still am like, I don't really get where this came from.
It's a teen who thinks that right now there's this new cool fad of a style of clothing when really it happened in the 90s already and we're bringing it back.
But what is the style of clothing?
Long t-shirts, choker necklaces with puka shells, tons and tons of bracelets that you hand make yourself.
Oh, so you literally mean 2002.
Friendship bracelets and scrunchies and Birkenstocks.
Scrunchies are back.
I stole Michael Connolly's puka shell necklace my sophomore year of high school, and I wore it all the time.
Hot. And where is he now?
Michael Connolly, yeah, he's a contractor. He does flooring and stuff.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go give that bracelet back to him sometime?
No,
not interested.
Not interested in that. But I also, the trend I hate the most is when people wear shirts that are longer than their pants. Like when you can't see their shorts.
Yeah, that's Disco Girl.
It really bothers me. When they did that shit when I was in high school, and my mom would be like, "You can't do that." I'm like, "I don't want to." Wear your pants. Like I feel like I can't stand it. Anyway, so that's a Visco Girl is a girl from 2002.
That's right.
Wow.
Who was born in 1998 somehow.
Wow.
I know.
Or 2002.
Yeah, actually, that's full circle.
Yes. Okay, well, and now I'm old. Get off my lawn, you crazy kids! Throwing a cat. Meow.
The funny thing is, I hate the beach. I don't like the sand. I don't like the
Really?
heat. I just, in real life, the beach is so much work for me. But
I mean, it is.
I love island living. I don't know. What can I say? It reminds me of being on vacation in Orlando, which is
Yeah.
my happy place. So.
That's right. My number 2 is Get Famous. I have played with this the most. I mean, obviously it came out last year, but we're honoring it for our console folks. And I would love to give it a shot on console if I were to have the chance. Me and Dom are going to hang out in the future, and I'll play on his console and see what the differences are. I don't know.
We're not playing for your plane ticket to Germany.
Okay, tell that to the Patreon.
Fine.
All right.
I mean, that's actually my next trip after this one.
Yeah?
Cool.
You can go
Yeah,
with
You
Dom.
can meet up with
Yeah.
our fans.
Next year is Italy, and then the year after that is Germany. So
Cool.
Nice.
I'm just saying, guys, a birthday in my favorite. I love Germany. It's one of my favorite places. Mainly because I love German food, and I grew up there. My dad was in the army, so I lived there for a while. So I love that place. Anywho,
And you still say Scheiße all the time.
I do say Scheiße all the time.
It's the Texan that says Shiza. It's fine.
Pretty great.
All right, guys. Well, we made it. We made a tippy top, a tippy. Number 1.
She's like, Melissa's like, I don't have it queued up right now.
It's coming. Number 1.
Number 1. All right. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry, guys. My number 1 is Expelliarmus Cup Magic.
Did you say cup?
Yeah.
Yes, it's from the Sabrina thing, guys. Come on.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
I linked it last time when we did the Bubble Magic.
Oh, that one, that cup. Okay, yes, I've seen that.
Magic is amazing. I love Woman Magic. I got to go to Hogwarts because I downloaded Higgy Higgy Hogwarts from the gallery. And when Woman Magic came out, people threw Harry Potter into fucking Sims, and I died, okay? I got to live out my Ravenclaw glory. I got to have my magic. I got to have my wands, and I got to be a wizard. You're a wizard, Vanity. That's what they said to me.
That's all you've ever wanted.
I just wanted my Hogwarts letter, okay? I got my Hogwarts letter, and I got to go to Hogwarts. It was great. Roll Magic, number 1. Go. Great. Also, I get to have my cat be familiar, and I named it Aries.
So to recap, Realm of Magic is either has been ranked number 9, number 3, and number 1. We're all over the place with that one.
What was your number 1?
My number 1, which is obvious to anyone playing along at home, but if you're just listening and driving, it's fine. I'll just tell you.
Don't try to fail young. It's okay.
It's Discover University because I fucking love that pack. Even with its flaws and whatever, I am a nerd. I have always been a nerd. I've always loved school. I've always hated other people, but I love the actual academic side. So do I need to do homework every day and make projects and not have a social life? I'm here for that. That's me in a nutshell. So I know it's going to most people are going to find it to be repetitive and complain about it, but I love it. And it's so much easier to get A's in The Sims than it is in real life.
Girl, preach.
I need to spend more time with it. I know that I do. Same with Realm of Magic. I'm ready for this.
It makes me happy. Also, I have regular dreams about going back to college, and I'm almost 40.
Word.
It's a thing. I loved college. I loved the lack of responsibility and the ability and the privilege to just be a student, and that was your job. I don't want to go back because I love my family, but I dream about going back at least once a month.
I mean, you could.
Yeah, but I can't live on campus, and all my friends are, I would be like that, weird sketch with Steve Buscemi trying to be like a teenager, like, hello, fellow kids. I'm too old. It's fine.
Well, Melissa, what you got?
My number one might seem a little strange to some.
Strange. But
It's Strangerville. And the hype of this lived up to it. And maybe that's because it gave room to kind of make your own story with it. I mean, there was the storyline, right? But I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of untapped potential in this. I want to go play it again. I love Little Shop of Horrors is my favorite musical. I love all the weirdness. I love all the weird spooky walk, the marketing that they did leading up to this. I mean, come on.
The fact that being infected maxes all your motives is pretty cool.
And makes you walk like a fucking psychopath. Are you kidding me? So creepy, so great. All the tweets beforehand, all the weird writing, like that is my wheelhouse, and I have been hype about this pack since really this entire year. Honestly, it came out in February, and we started hearing rumors about it like maybe a couple weeks or so before. I'm into it, and I stand by my number one choice.
Stand by your man.
It is a really fun pack, and I think you're right that it hasn't fully been explored. I'm actually going to change my ranking. I'm going to say Strangerville is number 3 for me, and Realm of Magic is number 4.
Ma'am.
Whoa, Vanity.
I'm sorry, Vanity.
Ma'am.
I'm sorry. I've been, like I said, I've been back to Strangerville for like living and stuff, and I haven't really gone and lived in Glimmerbrook.
Well, that's just your fault.
I know, but it has the worst bar ever.
Why are you going to the bars?
Because there's a bar. It's like the only community lot in the whole place.
Unless you build a Hogwarts, hee Hogwarts, and then it's not.
Yeah, okay. If you have a Hogwarts, it's fine.
Look, you guys, I'm going to die on this magic hill.
Good. I think we've done a good cross-section for our fans.
I'm dying on my magic hill, guys.
But it's a magic hill.
I just want to give a shout out to our free patch updates, because free stuff is free.
Oh, yeah.
Some of it has gone to console, but I couldn't find the details. So this is just when it came out for PC. So in February 2019, we got Lunar New Year content, which I think was pretty cool. We got a nice round table. And they did a good job like researching that content to make it authentic.
Yeah, it was a nice cultural ad, which I don't know that they've done too much of before this. So, and
they had the Caribbean one in 2018.
That's true. But this was like...
But yeah, it's like a new thing.
This was, culture and like celebration.
It was nice. I liked it.
It was nice.
And in April, we got the freelancer career.
Yeah, this absolutely deems mentioning. Like,
it does. If only for the glitches.
Okay, that too. It was a whole new play style.
A whole new world. Okay, but some of them do work.
Some of them work.
What a resounding accolade.
And it's fun. It's really nice if you want to have a work at home career that's a little more interesting, and maybe you're not like you're playing a single sim, but you don't want to have an office job. I think it's a nice option. And
I would argue that this sort of brought about the new way that careers are even seen in The Sims. You've got the freelancer option. You've got, the odd jobs that come later with Island Living. I feel like 2019 was a pretty good year in terms of like, okay, but do they all have to be rabbit holes? No.
Right. And then we have the June update where we not only got Pride content, a total revamp of fishing, a lounge chair, but we also got part-time jobs.
Yes. Is that what I'm thinking of? Part-time.
No, freelancer and part-time were different updates. So
I know, but
part-time just opened up the teen careers to adults and elders.
And then did odd jobs come in with Island Living? Odd jobs,
you have to have Island Living.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
But yeah, they're all good. It's really great to reflect the gig economy that we have in real life.
True. And I don't want to gloss over the Pride Month content either.
Oh, absolutely not.
How great was that stuff? I used that bathing suit like all the time.
Yeah, I like the t-shirts. I like the it gets better, even though, there's generally a feeling that maybe English doesn't belong in the game, but I like the ones they've chosen to include, like the anti-rape one, the It's on Us, and then the other one that's It Gets Better. Because I feel like that's something I don't mind seeing in my game.
Yeah.
And they also recolored a bunch of doors. I mean, it was kind of underwhelming, I thought, when it actually came out, but it was like, cool, okay, builders probably really like that.
I mean, because that one was hyped up, I think, in a way that it didn't end up being.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bait and switch.
Yeah. But they tried.
350 new build items. They're all doors, jokers.
Gotcha, bitch.
Surprise. Oh, that's funny.
In September, we got Middle Eastern clothing or Muslim-inspired clothing. We got those twisty configurable stairs.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
some outdoor stuff for the 5th anniversary of The Sims 4. And then wrapping it up, the November patch gave us more Winterfest clothing, those stretchy columns, and a scalable interface, which I guess is like a 4. I didn't realize, I had to Google this. I'm like, what? It's called a 4K user interface, which is some kind of high-techy thing. I don't understand, but it helps with accessibility and or just, customizing the size of the text in your game.
I feel like stairs must be mentioned again, because that was something we really waited for. We still don't have spiral staircases, I'm just saying, but the fact that we can adjust the way that stairs work, that has opened up a lot of options. And it's great.
That being said, before we wrap this up, can we talk about what we think we're going to have in in 2020? Like, what we've talked about what we got in 2019, but what the hell are we going to get in 2020? Horses.
Here's what we know. We know the Sims franchise is 20 years old. We know the Sims 4 is 5 years old. And we know we're getting a community crowdsourced stuff pack.
Yes. What we also know that we should be getting is horses.
We know what you're wishing for. It's true.
I mean, look, guys, I'm not asking. We got a bike. Can you just configure the bike into a horse? What if you want to ride a horse around campus? I mean, I am from Texas. We don't do that here. But maybe you can, if you think that's what Texans do, give us a horse. You gave us those really stupid cowboy boots in Strangerville that were way too high. Who has knee-high cowboy boots? But you gave them to us. So why can't you give us mother trucking horses? Thank you.
Hashtag horses for vanity.
I will rant that until I get it, and then I'll get it and be like, I got my horses, now I want stoves.
Stoves.
No.
Stoves.
I don't know if anyone told you, Vanny, but there are stoves in the game.
But not that kind of stove.
Not the stove that you want. I know.
Maybe we'll get better babies. A lot of people have complained that they want the babies to be more interactive. I don't necessarily see that coming, but it's out there.
Yeah,
but why do
tough.
you? Why? Babies suck anyway.
I just want a freaking xylophone for my toddlers. What if they're musically inclined? I also want a stove, like a little easy bake oven for my kids. These are not hard asks, but I don't think we're getting more family content honestly.
Easy bake oven's pretty cool though.
Yeah. Because what if you have a kid that wants to be a chef?
Do you realize that we ate shit made from a light bulb? And we didn't die?
I didn't, but yeah. Light bulbs used to be real dangerous, real hot.
We ate a whole ass cake that was cooked by a fucking light bulb.
And
we're like, yeah, this is fine.
Oh my god, a light bulb. It's true.
I mean, it's true. Yeah.
It's so funny.
That's all that was in there. Just a 60-watt light bulb.
God bless.
And a hope and a prayer.
Yeah, but weren't they better when they came out kind of soupy anyway? You just got to kind of lick up the raw batter. Mine
were spongy.
Yeah. Mine were always a little moist.
Don't eat raw batter.
Ew.
Fine. It's fine. Did I die? No.
No. Kids these days don't know.
They don't know.
Kids these days aren't allowed to touch anything that's hot or sharp.
Well, now they plug in. They're full on, they're not like light bulbs. They're like a little oven now.
Oh, you mean, I thought you meant the kids plug in, because that's what my kids do. They're literally plugged in constantly.
I meant the easy bake oven. But
What?
but also children.
Have you charged your child today?
Yeah. Plug in children.
No battery. Oh God, no! Who has a charger to fit this 8-year-old?
I only have a 9-year-old compatible.
How about cars? Transition. This is a smooth transition to cars.
I don't know if they're going to be... Guys, people want cars so badly, but are we going to get them? Probably not. It's not open world.
Oh, I disagree. We've got bikes. We have bikes, we have brooms, we have the means, we have the technology.
I just wish... I want my Sims to stop driving their bikes into buildings. Are the cars going to drive into buildings?
We'll see. So we're in Sims 3. You would have, like... You can go to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can go to, like, a show or, like, a sporting event.
Yeah.
I wish we had that.
We have esports events in Discovery University.
No. I mean, like, you go to, like, because you have the athletic career, and you can be like and you would go to, like, the stadium, but you could also go to that stadium and go watch, like, a soccer or football or whatever, Sims ball or whatever event, or you can go on, like, a date to, like, a movie.
Yeah.
You can invite somebody to go to the movie with you, or I want more things to do in town.
You want rabbit hole dates is what you're saying.
Or just more things to do in town, you know? Like, more things to go in. I don't care about being a rabbit hole. That didn't bother me. But I don't want to watch you watch the movie. Like just more things to do.
Sims 4 dates are such hard work.
They really are.
So that's what I want.
Okay. And we might get farms. There could be a farm pack.
I'm here for farms.
I feel like they wouldn't do that, though, because they're like, if anybody wants to play The Sims Farm, they're just going to log off and go play Stardew Valley.
I mean, or are they going to capitalize on that interest and be like, what if we made one so that they wouldn't go play Stardew Valley and made it on Sims?
Yeah.
Who's to say?
But let's look at what we have. We have University, which was kind of the last big pack we were expecting based on previous iterations of The Sims. So let's talk about Sims 5.
No. I'm not ready for it, guys. I'm not.
I don't think anyone is. I think a lot of people are not going to be psyched to hear that Sims 5 is coming out. However...
Do we really think it's coming out? Or at least being announced?
I don't know.
I do not think it's coming out in 2020, but I really feel like there's a good chance that by the end of 2020, there will be a Sims 5 announcement of some kind, even if it's just confirming that it's in development.
I don't understand. I feel like they've invested so much time and resources into making 4 really great. I feel like they've built an infrastructure. While it's not perfect, they've built enough of an infrastructure that they can add these things on. They can add the patches. I think a Sims 5, hopefully would be an improvement on that infrastructure, but why build a whole new house when you haven't finished decorating the first one?
Because you don't care about the first one anymore, okay? You're just like, fuck it. Bulldoze it, we're going to build something new. So people can bitch again about not having university.
But that's the thing. My heart is not ready for that emotional roller coaster again.
I'm not either.
It's the circle of life. Think about how people felt when Sims 4 was announced. They probably had similar feelings. I was going to say, you probably have these memories.
I didn't play 4 until, when did it come out? 2015, right? I didn't play Sims 4 until 2017. I really didn't. I stuck with 3 for a really long time, and then I just didn't play because I was like, I just bought all the shit for this.
Yeah.
All the shit for Sims 3. I don't want to do this again. And here I am. I have everything you can purchase for Sims 4 purchased. And I don't know. I feel like more so with 4 than 3. Like, there is room to grow here. And I feel like I would hate for Maxis to fall into this, 5 is expected. We've had this out for 5 years. Like, just make... They've done so many steps in focusing on the community, saying, we hear you. We see that you are an active, living, breathing community that has thoughts and opinions and, puts things in the gallery. Like, the gallery was such a step up from the Sims 3 store. It's so much more community-based now, and they're seeing that the power of a community can really drive content. And it would feel almost silly for me to have them start over while this current project is making them money, like, and I don't know Max's facts and figures, but I feel like they shouldn't even consider doing that unless they're seeing like a significant drop a significant drop in sales from the packs that they're already releasing. I don't know.
You think that's what happened with Sims 3?
Well, yeah, because I think they were putting out content, and you had to pay for it. So they were probably putting all this stuff out on the store, and people would be like, that's great, but I don't want to pay for all of this. Now we have the gallery. We can get a ton of stuff for free. It's collaborative. And that makes it so, for me at least, I'm more willing to purchase the games that come out because it's that infrastructure. It's the structure. And then allowing people to go out and do mods and custom content that adds on to the experience. Like, I really feel like that business model is something that they want to really, in my opinion, they should want to really examine and hold on to and perfect even more. But that's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
I like your 2 cents.
Me too. My heart says I wish they would just go in and fix the bugs and make Sims 4 the best game it can be.
Yeah.
My head and my little bit of knowledge of EA says that they're likely to just release a new game, especially if they need to compete with Paralives.
Oh yeah.
I don't even. People are talking about Paralives like it's. I'm like, look, y'all do. You remember how shitty Sims 1 was? I feel like that's going to be what Paralives is.
Yeah, that's going to be something we have to cover in another episode.
That's right. Paralives is Will Wright, right?
No, his is whatever the brain thing is. I forget what it's called.
Spore.
He's in development on something else. I don't think. Are there any Sims developers? Oh, we'll cover it when we do Paralives, isn't it? As a whole episode.
Stay tuned, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, this has been our 2020 predictions. So, happy New Year. Be safe. Be healthy. Make good choices. If you make bad choices, make sure you have good choices beside them. You know what I mean? Like, to counteract.
Like a sidecar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and if you're hungover, try Marissa's cure of black coffee and was it a Big Mac or a quarter pounder?
McDonald's in general.
Yeah, I think it was a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
It's something kind of meat and cheese combination.
Now I want a cheeseburger.
I also really recommend breakfast food if you're hungover. Like, get a good pancake in there. Get something, just get something good and hearty in there. Maybe an omelet. Okay. That being said, we're gonna play Old Man Signs in the background while we do our
Socials?
Sound offs.
Social media plugs, we have them here. Vanity is gonna say 'em.
Oh, I have to? Crap, I don't want to.
We're Plumbobcast on Insta and Twitter, and we're Plumbob Podcast on Reddit. We're Under the Plumbob Podcast on Facebook and Tumblr. Our website is undertheplumbbob.com. You can use the contact form or email us at undertheplumbobpodcast@gmail.com. We're also...
That was so great.
Thank you. We're also on Twitch and YouTube, where we provide video content under the Plumbob Podcast. You can just search it. You're good at that. We have a weekly Twitch stream. It happens at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time from the U.S., and we have one of our Simizens. His name is Dom. He goes by NerdyDude247 on Twitter. He has come in clutch as our console expert. His weekly posts on Tumblr are at under-the-console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really, though, you can also, if you want to say your prediction, slide into our DMs on Twitter. Do you have DMs on Twitter, maybe? I don't Twitter. Instagram DMs.
Yeah, that's where DMs are.
They're Instagram too.
Okay, yeah.
Or slide into our inbox. Let us know what you think we're going to happen in 2020 because we want to know.
Word. We do.
Word to your mother.
You can also, if you feel like it, subscribe, rate, and review on all the places where you put us into your ear holes. We're on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify, Google Play, Pandora, maybe more. If there are ones we're missing, well, you're probably not hearing us if you're listening to us on a place that we don't actually exist. Anyway, thanks to you all. We hit our 2019 goal of 100 reviews on Apple Podcasts. Guys, thank you so
Yay! Caitlin's so happy.
On Patreon, you can follow our page and check out our options there. Everyone who contributes gets an invitation to our private Discord channel. It's fancy.
It's very fancy.
We also have merch.
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 It's got new stuff.
Yeah, we have a in honor of Team Hydrate, we have a water bottle.
Yeah.
It's called Team Tangent though, because it's like an in-joke.
Yes, it's Team Tangent on a water bottle because you're gonna hydrate.
Yeah. No one's gonna know what it is. It's fine.
We know. You know.
That's important.
Inside jokes, guys. We got jokes.
But yeah. Thank you to Roxy. This episode, you kind of laid the groundwork for what this episode's going to be. Thank you both for letting me come on as a host with y'all.
Oh, shucks. No problem.
It was good times.
We, as always, want to thank the Sims community, Sims VIP, Carl. Love you, Carl.
Boyfriend Carl.
Tim, Happy New Year.
Oh my gosh, Happy New Year, Tim from Seattle-ish.
The Sims Wiki. And last but not least, we want to thank every one of you to listening to me sing. And talk about all the things that have to do with the game of Sims.
Yeah. Have a Happy New Year, guys. Thanks, and we'll talk to you more in the new year. If you still listen, please listen.
Of course I listen.
We haven't talked to you since last year.
We'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.
Back to the real world. Bye.
Badish. Dag dag.